In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on March 13, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Memphis Grizzlies versus Dallas Mavericks. This Monday, the Memphis Grizzlies will travel to Dallas, Texas to take on the Dallas Mavericks. Tip-off will be inside the American Airlines Center. This will be the 3rd meeting between these 2 teams this season, as the Grizzlies won the last battle this past Saturday 112-108. The Memphis Grizzlies are coming into this one after taking down this same Mavericks team. They look solid on the defensive end of the court, as they will have to stay aggressive in this one if they want to take down the Mavericks on the road. The Dallas Mavericks are entering this game after losing to the Grizzlies, as they struggled on the offensive end of the court in the second half. They will have to be more efficient in this one if they want to take care of business at home. The Memphis Grizzlies have been in decent shape, as they've won 5 of their last 8 games overall, and they will be gunning for a 3rd straight victory after outlasting the Mavericks in a 112-108 win on Saturday. Desmond Bane led the team with 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. David Roddy added 24 points on 10 of 13 shooting off the bench, while Tyus Jones chipped in with 11 points and 10 assists. As a team, the Grizzlies shot 47% from the field and 10 of 38 from the three-point line, as they looked to be in trouble when they scored just 21 points in the 3rd quarter to fall behind by 11 points. But in typical Grizzlies fashion, they exploded for 35 points in the 4th quarter to pull off the unlikely victory. Meanwhile, the Dallas Mavericks have been in a rut, as they've lost 5 of their last 7 games, and they will be hoping to snap a 2-game skid after falling just short to the Grizzlies on Saturday. Tim Hardaway Jr. led the team with 23 points. Jaden Hardy added 22 points, while Jalen Green chipped in with 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. As a team, the Mavericks shot 45% from the field and 15 of 43 from the three-point line, as they poured in 33 points in the 3rd quarter to take an 11-point lead, but they let the Grizzlies hang around, and it cost them in the end. The Grizzlies are 17-5 against the spread in their last 22 Monday games and 3-9 against the spread in their last 12 road games. The Mavericks are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games overall. The under is 16-5-1 in Grizzlies' last 22 overall. The over is 3-0-1 in Mavericks' last 4 home games. The Grizzlies are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Dallas and 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. The Grizzlies are going to be shorthanded again, as Steven Adams, Ja Morant, and Brandon Clark are all out, while the Mavericks have ruled out Luka Doncic, and they have Kyrie Irving listed as questionable. The Grizzlies outscored the Mavericks by 10 points in the 4th quarter, as they came out with a 112-108 win at home. David Roddy scored a career-high 24 points, including 17 points in the 4th quarter. He provided a huge spark for the Grizzlies in a game they trailed by 10. They opened up a flurry in the 4th and gutted out the win. Kyrie Irving should be back for this game, but do not expect Doncic to be available as he recovers from a thigh strain. Dallas is 34-34 on the year, but they are much better at home with a 22-13 record. The Dallas Mavericks may be without Luka and Kyrie, and that's why this line has dropped a lot. However, the Memphis Grizzlies have injuries and questionable players of their own, and they've been terrible on the road over the last month or so. The Mavs win at home by an average of 4.5 points. Memphis has failed to cover the spread in 5 straight facing the Mavericks, so the Dallas Mavericks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Mavericks have the 28th lowest adjusted tempo rating, as they will slow this game down and limit the number of shots that each team takes from the floor. Dallas could also be without Luka and Kyrie, as I see this hurting them on the offensive end of the court. They won't consistently score in this game without them on the floor, as the Memphis defense is legit. The Grizzlies have the lowest adjusted defensive rating, and they are holding their opponents to the 5th least amount of points per game. They will lock up the Mavericks and keep them from scoring enough points to push the score past the total number. Memphis is also still without Morant, as I see this hurting Memphis offensively. They will go cold at different times, and I don't see either team taking enough shots to push the score past the total number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Celtics versus Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets play host to the Boston Celtics on Monday night in a showdown between two teams on opposite ends of the standings. Boston comes in having won 2 in a row and the first game of their road trip, while the Rockets are carrying a 3-game losing streak into Monday night's action. This will mark the second matchup of the season between the two, with Boston having won by 24 points back in December. They'll be expecting much of the same in this one, though Houston will be focused on rewriting the script now that they'll be at home. The Boston Celtics have been in decent shape as they've won 6 of their last 10 games overall, and they will be aiming for a third straight win after beating the Hawks in a 134-125 road win on Saturday. Jason Tatum led the team with 34 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 assists. Jaylen Brown added 24 points with 7 assists, while Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon each scored 18 points. As a team, the Celtics shot 54% from the field and 20 of 42 from the three-point line as they poured in 71 points in the first half to take the early lead, before they went on another run in the third quarter to push the lead out to 16 points. Meanwhile, the Houston Rockets have lost 14 of their last 16 games overall, and they will be hoping to snap a 3-game skid after falling short to the Bulls in a 119-111 loss on Saturday. Jabari Smith Jr. led the team with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Jalen Green added 18 points with 7 assists, while Kenyon Martin Jr. chipped in with 16 points. As a team, the Rockets shot 48% from the field and 16 of 34 from the three-point line as they looked to be in control when they poured in 40 points in the third quarter to take a 13-point lead, only to let their hard work go to waste in the fourth quarter where they got outscored by 32-16 to lose yet another game. Looking at the betting trends, the Celtics are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 road games, 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, and 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team below .400. The Rockets are 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games, 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team above .600, and 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 21-6 in the last 27 meetings overall. The Celtics are 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Houston, and the Celtics are 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall. The Celtics are shorthanded again as Peyton Pritchard and Robert Williams are both still out, while the Rockets are keeping an eye on Alperen Sengun, who is listed as day-to-day. The Celtics may not have an excellent record in similar scenarios this year, but it is just too big of an edge in talent stats the spread for Boston to really want anything serious to do with Houston. The Celtics are starting to heat up again. They're just about at full health, and they are 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Houston and 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall. The Rockets have been playing a little better lately, but they're still in full tank mode. The Celtics won the first meeting by 24 points at home and did nothing overly spectacular. Boston doesn't need to be near their best to cover this number, and with a 26-20 against the spread record this year when coming off a win, I'll trust my money with the far better team in some fashion. So the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. 7 of the last 8 games between these two have cashed under tickets, as the first meeting stayed under by 1.5 points with the 228 final score. However, Boston has allowed 125, 118, 109, 107, and 138 points in their last 5 road games, and how interested the Celtics will be in playing defense for most of this one remains to be seen. The Celtics players are reasonably certain their mere presence on the floor should be good enough to get a win against Houston, and an up-and-down affair is always going to be a disadvantage for the team ranked second last in offensive and defensive efficiency. So I think we see some points in this one, and Houston being 29-21 to 1 over under this year off a loss doesn't hurt that thought process either. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.